Welcome, you guys. This is episode 5. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving. This week, we're going to talk about sports as usual, with our main theme being loyalty. Loyalty in sports, loyalty to the homies, loyalty to the family, loyalty to yourself. So stay tuned, and let's get jumped right in here. All right, welcome to the sports section, you guys. Loyalty is tonight's theme. I'm very interested in a few takes on this. So, Lane Kiffin is going to be our hot topic of the night. Lane Kiffin is leaving an 11-1 program with his entire offensive staff to go play for
LSU.
LSU, dog. I'm so curious to see how this turns out. I didn't know that's where he was headed. So, Lane Kiffin is leaving. There's a lot going on, and we're just kind of curious, and we're going to lead that into a little bit of loyalty.
From my point of view, I think the reason he left was consistency, long term. I know the right now is telling us that it's a bad move because it looks like going from, a playoff team to a team that's 7-5 this year. Seems like a downgrade, but I think long term, also $91 million is pretty fucking nice.
Well, I'll take $9.9.
Yeah, right. 91 million over 7 years is a nice little cherry on top.
As a huge Ole Miss fan, I say good riddance.
You don't even know who your next coach is. It's probably the Gus.
Bill Belichick.
The Gus.
No, sir. They've already hired a guy. They
already got a new
coordinator.
The Gus bus.
Gus Bus?
No. Gus is not bust in Ole Miss, Mississippi.
Gus Edwards?
I've been waiting all league to talk about this.
I'll say, dude.
All league.
Hit him with it. I know your ass is jacked about it, so I want to hear it.
First off, fuck them Ole Miss people, and fuck that AD.
And sip.
Because if you're gonna let Charlie Weiss Jr. go back and coach your team, why wouldn't you let Lane Kiffin do that? Why wouldn't you let the head coach who said he wanted to coach the team during their greatest season in history? Seems kind of weird that you would backtrack on the head coach, the most important coach, leaving and being like, no, you can't coach us. Can't do that. There's no way. People talk about, he signed for a rival SEC team. Brother, it's not a rivalry if you ain't been fucking good or won anything in fucking 70 years. You've won nothing. Who are you a rival of? Yourself, because you suck dick.
And
You're
Mississippi
terrible.
State.
Now, that's the long and short of it. You are a terrible program. You are. You're a stepping stone program. And you're always going to be a stepping stone program.
You're not much higher than Southern Miss. Not much higher than Southern Miss.
The hate this man gets for this is absurd. Because 4 years ago, Ole Miss fans were ready to suck this dude's dick on the field.
Amen.
And now they're trying to run him off the road while he's going to the airport?
Don't get me started, bro.
Really? So it doesn't matter if it would have been a great situation, he left, whatever. This hate was going to come regardless. Whether it was Lane Kiffin or anybody else. Whoever was the coach, apparently the Ole Miss bitches were just going to be butthurt as shit about it.
This year, next year, 4 years?
It don't matter. I hope every year they play LSU beats the dog fuck out of them. For this reason.
I hope
Lane
that.
Kiffin left. You know why Lane Kiffin left? You know who one of his biggest influences in his life is and who he leaned on in this situation?
I'm going to guess it's Saban.
The greatest college football coach of all time. It's Nick Saban.
Pretty damn
Who
good
has
guess.
a statue at Alabama. You know where no coach has a statue at? I'm fucking LSU. You know why? Because there's been no head coach of that program that has taken that program to continued and repeated success.
Also,
There's not been.
one thing though. One thing though. Fuck Bama. Continue.
Also true. But there's been no Saban wins the championship in '04. Les Miles wins the championship in '07 with Nick Saban's players, not with his own players, because that scrub couldn't ever win fucking anything. You're playing Jefferson at quarterback. That's what we're doing. Not getting past the 50. That's what we're doing in a championship game. Yeah, we saw very clearly that cat was not the dude. So Ed Orgeron comes in, wins the championship.
That
Arguably the greatest.
That is a dude I like. That's a
time.
guy. That's a guy out for my fucking heart. I love that
So,
cat.
I mean, there's been no figurehead at LSU the entire time I've been an LSU fan that has been just a stalwart head coach that you associate with that program. It's been a revolving door.
Ed's got to be number one, right? I'm not an LSU fan, but outside looking in, Ed's got to. I mean, I love that cat.
Yeah, I mean, the fans and everything loved. I mean, he's probably the most beloved coach they've ever had, at least since I've been alive.
The mother be out here talking about some mama coach some football. We're gonna play some offense and we'll have some gumbo.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty good.
Kind of talking, but
that's pretty good.
He's a fantastic coach. He is. I mean, he's great at what he's done. Now, he wasn't a great head coach. Don't get me wrong. They won in spite of him being the head coach. But when you have a great team put around you. But here's the thing about Ed Orgeron. Incredible recruiter.
Because he's a good dude.
Without him,
he's a good dude.
Recruiting those players, you don't have that team.
Yep.
So it is what it is. But Lane wants to build a lasting legacy. Ole Miss does not have the resources to do that, to compete year in and year out in what college football is now, when it's become a money game.
Could he have?
No.
I mean, maybe not.
Because they would have been competitive before this year. He's been there 6 years at that program.
Wait, he's been at LSU for 6 years now?
No. He was at Ole Miss for 6 years.
I mean, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Ole Miss.
Yeah, he was there for 6 years.
Oh.
Last year he won 10 games.
Pretty good.
This year he wins 11 games.
Very good.
So you're telling me in 6 years worth of work, you've had 2 10-win seasons.
I mean, I also have to say this, that I would say the first 2 to 3 years in college football don't really portray a coach because of the, especially those years. Now with the portal, it doesn't really matter.
See, that's the thing. He's had access to the portal, all this other stuff, and that's how he got so good.
Right.
He dominated the transfer
Don't disagree
portal.
with that. Don't disagree with that.
Absolutely dominated the transfer portal. He sought and found talent where other people weren't looking and was able to bring them in. But LSU's name brings people in.
LSU's crazy.
All the time.
LSU's great. I love LSU.
All the time.
It's one of my favorite places I've ever
bring
been.
people in. That's just what it is, a brand in college football.
It's crazy.
I honestly think the only reason that Charlie Weiss Jr. is getting to go back is so they could get in. So take that into account. You have a guy that has the northern part of the state of Mississippi pissed off at him, trying to run him off the road with his family in the car. All this other crazy shit. And he's like, Charlie Weiss Jr. works here at LSU now, but I'll let him come back and coach y'all. So despite all that shit that they have talked and said and all the negative shit that they have spun around this, he still let that dude go back, and he's going to let him coach for a rival team.
Crazy.
In the college football playoff.
Crazy to think that I saw rival, and I was talking to Sip earlier.
That could be further from the truth.
Crazy.
In anything, bro.
Speaking on loyalty in sports, I want you guys, we haven't really thought about this. I want you guys to think, maybe I'll give you a couple of seconds here, whatever. I want you to think about players, any sport in general. Let's go active. players that are loyal and maybe players that are disloyal, I'm going to go with Cody first on this one.
Person that came to mind easily was Kevin Durant. Sorry.
As being a hoe, not a housewife.
As being a ring chasing son of a bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Easily, he's a ring chaser. That's all Kevin Durant is. I hate Kevin Durant. I have hated him since he left the Thunder. Since he joined the Warriors, I have always hated him. Because he is the epitome of, if you can't beat him, join him.
I don't disagree with anything you just said.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like Steph, but Steph is an example of the exact opposite. You know, you got stalwarts like Steph, Giannis.
Yep.
Jokic.
Yep.
Not for long for Giannis.
We'll come around to it, but I'm telling you, they've been talking about that for years.
Yeah.
He put in a formal trade request to the front office.
But
Today.
bring that cat to Golden State.
Yep.
So thick.
Number one destination is the Lakers.
Shut the.
If he's smart, he goes to San Antonio.
True.
As a Lakers fan,
True.
if he's smart, he goes to San Antonio.
It's true. There's a lot to build on there.
Brother, you pair up Wemby and Giannis.
And they got some other supporting cast too. Honestly, they're kind of under the radar there.
But it depends on who they'd have to give up to get him.
True.
The Bucks are going to want to see him.
As far as basketball goes, I'm going to agree with everyone you said. We all know that I am the biggest advocate as far as Steph Curry goes. Oh, no disagree? That's what I thought. So,
I mean, yeah, he's the second best point guard of all time, man. So he's got to have it that.
did you say second best basketball player or point guard?
Point guard.
No, okay. Well, basketball player. So moving on. Doesn't matter. So this cat was drafted, and here's what I talked to Seth about earlier. I'm curious, right? And we'll never actually know. Like, would Steph Curry be loyal to the Golden State Warriors if he didn't have the rings that he has with them?
I would think that's the whole reason you play the game, right? Is to win championships. Had he gotten to a point where he didn't see anything happening and the Warriors floundered, they weren't putting good talent around him, yeah. And I mean, in most cases, that's what the drive is for athletes to leave.
So
Most of the time it's free agency, and yeah, they sign big deals, but it's 90% it's going to be big deals on teams that are competitive because they want to win.
don't get me on this train of, like, we talk about loyalty in sports all the time. Can we talk about the big three with the Warriors? Can we talk about how, dude, hate it, hey, love it or hate it, love it or leave it, whatever you want to say. They drafted and brought that squad up. The fact that the Warriors got hate just proves that no one wants to see success in sports. Because they did it, they drafted, they brought the talent up, they worked it together, they did it up until Durant. They did everything. They did everything you want to see in a sports team, dog. They drafted them, they put them together, they created it, and they committed to it, and success happened.
100%. And
Like-
I don't really recall any Warriors hate being a thing until Durant went there. And then they were like, fuck those guys.
I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree.
You're coming
I can't
off
disagree
the
with that.
best single season record in NBA history.
No.
And
Durant's season was the best, I believe. Durant's was the best.
I thought it was the season before
I think he
when they won
joined.
73 games.
I think he joined.
Because
I think it was Durant's first
because-
season. It was?
It was the year
It was
after.
the year
It was the year
before,
after.
yeah. So that was the thing. He joined a 73 win
No.
record-setting team.
Durant is a hoe, not a housewife.
Trash can.
I said that.
Update.
Honorable mention goes to a recent thing, and that would be Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow.
Tyler Glass now.
Absolutely. Yeah. Their comments after winning the World Series this year, where they got interviewed and literally said, we chased these guys in 2020 when they were both part of the Tampa Bay Rays. And then they said, well, you know what? If you can't beat them, join them.
Damn. Tyler Glass now was such a dude. That was a. Oh my! What a fucking pick. That actually might be. That might beat Sip's pick. That might beat you, dog. Tyler Glass now was a huge. I'll call it what it is. That was a huge pull from right field. That was That's a nasty pick because that is a. No one here can disagree with that.
No. And I mean, I love Blake Snell
I love Tyler Glass now.
and Glass.
Right.
And then after those comments, I'm like, well, I have to hate you forever now.
Yeah.
So that's just
Crazy how
it
that
goes.
works. All right, well, I'll say this. We'll wrap up sports here in a second. We'll say this. Sip had a pretty good one, and I do like it.
Person, I gotta go with Alvin Kamara. 9 years on arguably probably the worst NFL team.
No,
Right.
Cleveland still exists.
Cleveland's had better records for most of the past 9 years.
I find that very hard to believe.
I actually want to look into that, but
I'm
When you
Probably
pick
pretty
top
close.
three, there's
anyway, the Saints
No
do
argument.
suck. The Saints do suck.
oh, absolutely.
All right.
And I mean, I looked into it. Like, not only is he on this pretty bad team, but turned down some pretty juicy offers for only $12.25 million.
Especially he
Per
was a
year
dog.
doing this.
He was a dog
Pretty
for a
crappy
couple.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, a dog, dude. He could have definitely probably gotten more.
Not
But-
disagreeing with that. I'm not a Saints fan, but I like Kamara, man. That is a dog.
Me too.
Dog certified.
Always a favorite.
We'll put a stamp on it. Stamp
For-
on that bitch.
Disloyal, though, I gotta go with Steph Curry's sidekick right now.
Bitch, I
Jimmy
thought you were
Butler.
about to say Steph Curry. I was
No.
about to have a stroke.
Sidekick.
I was
Butler.
Yeah, but
with
you-
5 different teams.
but you
and
paused.
As soon as his team starts doing bad, he requests a trade.
No, I'm not gonna
That-
disagree,
he's-
dog. I'm not gonna disagree
He's a
with
bum,
that.
dog.
Whatever, dog. We're gonna jump right over into our porch picks. I gotta say, I've heard them. This
They're
motherfucker.
fire.
This motherfucker right here. So stay tuned for the porch picks. I'm not gonna agree with them this week, but it is what it is. So. Welcome, you guys. We're just now finished up the sports section, so we jump into one of our favorites here with our boy Sip. We're going to do the porch picks for the upcoming weekend. What do you got for us, buddy?
All right, well, we got to get back to even. Go 2-2 again. No, works of magic. We're starting it off with the Dolphins. Money line versus the Jets. Only 1.5 favorites, but should be a guarantee. Should be.
I'm going 50-50 here on that, but yeah. Whew, that's going to be one of those games where it's a good game but bad teams.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly. Second pick, we got Puka Nakua for 80 receiving yards versus the Cardinals. He let us down last week, but he's got us this
There's
week.
no way he lets us down 2 weeks in a row, and you do like it against the Cardinals. You do like that. All right.
Oh, yeah. For the third pick, we got the Vikings money line versus the Washington Commanders. Another close matchup, couple shitty teams, but Vikings should pull through with JJ back.
All right. I think we got a couple 50-50, 55-45, 60-40s here. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, but
And for
scared money don't make money, so.
Facts. For the last 3 picks, we're going to be looking at the Bengals versus the Bills game. We're starting it off with Joe Burrow for 225 pass yards. And who's going to be catching those pass yards? We're going to go with Jamar Chase for 80 receiving.
I thought we were anti-Jamar on this. Oh no, we got interrupted.
That's fine. He can join.
All right. We're in the middle of picks. This cat just put Jamar Chase in on the picks.
Jamar Chase anytime TD.
This dude just said Jamar Chase twice on this podcast.
Hey, don't like him, but
Devin, this dude just said Jamar Chase is going to be 2 of the 6 legs of this week's parlays. How do you feel about this big
Don't
dog?
be surprised if it fails.
Because he's bitch made.
he might spit in somebody's face.
All right. Well, that is our porch picks for the week with Sip. I can't say I agree with 2 out of the 6, but I do hope that it hits for his sake so he can turn $10 into $20. We're gonna jump right over to the echoes of the porch. Welcome you guys to Echoes of the Porch segment this week. We're going to be talking about friendship. So, to start things off a little bit light, we're going to talk about group roles. So, I'm actually a little bit curious about this one because I know it's not me. Who do you guys in our group here think is the human, weird word, sports almanac?
I don't know what that word means.
Cody.
Either me or Devin.
I was gonna say it's probably you or Devin. Also, I want to know that let's test it. Sip, can you spell almanac?
Nope.
Motherfucker don't even know what that shit is.
He's like, I don't know what it is. This bitch never watched. This dude never watched Back to the Future. The Farmer's Almanac. You never watched Back to the Future?
Nope.
I hate this cat.
It's definitely Cody, because Cody knows, partly from playing NCAA so damn much. Cody knows just random ass players, head coaches from like Kennesaw State or
It's
some
crazy.
wild.
It is
shit.
crazy.
And it's just he's got the time, he plays the game, stuff like that. He just pays more attention to that. Whereas like I have more sports knowledge, like across like more sports than Cody does, because I watch more sports.
Yeah.
But like he's probably got me in football. I know I have him in baseball because he's not super big into baseball outside of the Yankees, really.
Pirates.
And
I dabble.
pretty. I mean, soccer. He's got me in soccer for sure because he plays FIFA all the damn time.
FIFA's
And
clutch on that.
making
No,
teams-
low key, FIFA's clutch on that.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
a
bro, that's how I
great
know so
game.
many fucking flags from across the
Yeah.
country, or across the
Yeah.
world.
You play flag trivia with that cat, you're in for a hurting.
Yeah.
So
My flag knowledge is
it's
insane.
top tier. so.
It's funny
I mean,
because like when I think about like sports almanac friends, you guys are you might be 1 and 2.
yeah, I probably should.
Like
I would.
I could think of a stronger soccer person. I could think of a stronger basketball person. Football, you guys are probably up there in the top 1 or 2. Like I'm generally, like as a general sports, as in general, you got to be 1 and 2. So, all right. So the next,
That's like the best part of our friendship too. Is
it's a huge part.
having.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's one reason that Cody and I have been friends for as long as we have been, is that mutual love of sports and being able to talk about any and every sport.
Not
and
even just knowledge of
bounce
sports, just being athletes in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
it's-
that's a
it's
big
one of-
part. Like
yeah.
being active and all that different stuff too.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So next role I'm gonna go with is who is the chaos?
That is you. That is you.
No, I disagree. All right. So,
Your wife would say otherwise.
honestly,
T-Train would be like, don't know how I fucking deal with this cat.
I would say I'm pretty tame. Who would you guys? Who would you say is the planner? See more like Devin.
Me.
Yeah, cat's got to
That's how the
be
plan
yeah
set out.
schedules.
in advance.
It's got to be yeah. If dude, he's like an email. Like if it ain't 24 hours advance, it ain't happening, dog.
Probably more than that, realistically. But,
Yeah. I'm
Dude,
speaking like I'm giving you
I
work
mean,
terms.
in
I'm giving you work
February,
terms.
Like,
yeah, I mean, and that's one of those things that probably just ingrained in my mind from being in the Navy.
Yep.
I'm so ridiculously crazy when it comes to time. Like, if I'm late to something, that fuck my whole day up.
Same, actually.
Whole day. So, like, making a plan, and that's the thing to me, like, when you make a plan, it makes everything easier, not where you just, like, fly by your seat of your pants, especially when you're trying to get a big group of people together and you're trying to line up schedules and, oh, my kid has this, my kid has that, whatever it may be, even if you're just hanging out with the guys.
I know what I'm doing at 7.
Yeah, like,
Boom.
I love that shit. I think that's partly why, like, I take vacations all the time. I love planning shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
I love mapping it out, looking at it, like visualizing what it's gonna be, and then just putting everybody on point. Because so many people don't do shit like that. They don't live their life like that.
And then
so
get
it's better that I
annoyed.
just plan it out for everybody.
And then get annoyed.
I tell you when to be, where to be, what to be in, and all you
hey,
gotta do
I'll tell you what.
show up.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you all that, and you can choose. You choose who to be.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
all right.
Absolutely.
All right.
I will pave the road for you
This
and give you the keys.
this next one I'm a little bit curious about. I'm a little curious. Who would you call the storyteller of the group?
That tells stories the most often or has the best stories?
Damn, that's a good question. Both? Both? Who has the best stories?
Probably you.
I have a great story. July 4th, baby.
never forget.
Never forget. America. Storytelling, the best being man. I feel like I've been in the best stories. I don't know if I could tell the best stories.
Probably me.
Yeah. I
As
think
far
you're
as
I think
telling a
as far as
story?
I think telling it like if I give you like if I told you things I've done, I think you could tell it better.
I give you a prime example of that. That
As long as
You
it's
were
not
there.
July 4th.
no, sir, not that
No.
one. Like Cody's wedding speech that I gave, my best man speech at Cody's wedding.
Made it up on the spot.
I literally, I don't know if you knew that, Cody. I didn't make that up, all of it on the spot, right? Like, I had a general consensus of what I wanted to say, but I didn't know how I wanted to say it. But how it came out in that moment is 100%, like, yeah, I put it all together right then and right there. Like, I feel like
I think that's a lot of speeches,
embodied
though.
and told the story of, like, what you mean to me as a person, what you mean to me as a friend, what that day meant to share it with you, and put that into words for you and everyone else in attendance who was there to hear it and to understand what it meant to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good shit.
It was beautiful.
Very much.
Yeah.
I think mine was the same for yours. It was like I had a rough
Like a
draft in my
blueprint.
head. Yeah,
Mhm.
like I had like
Oh, dude,
Well,
everyone.
You had key
Yeah,
things that
but-
you wanted to hit,
Yeah,
and you
I
were
didn't know
like,
exactly.
I gotta find the chain link
and it
to
just came
fucking.
out. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's the way it is. You know, they say you have a good plan till you get punched in the mouth, bro. When you're giving an actual public speech at someone's day, you have a plan, but that day just punched you in the mouth, dog. Like that,
Yeah.
it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to
Yeah.
take
See,
that
I
on.
thrive with stuff like that as far as like going up, and maybe that's why I think as far as like storytelling, like I got no problem talking to anybody really about anything. So as far as expressing what is on my mind in that moment, or giving a reiteration of a memory that was, or a current event, anything like that, doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that at all. I would say that I love both the speeches. I was lucky enough to be there for both of them. I do think that I've had a couple of those myself where it's like, it's not impromptu, but a little bit. Like, you know what you know. But in the middle of it, man, you're just like, the emotion takes over. You have a plan, and the emotion takes over. And then that's where it really gets,
100%.
that's where real gets real.
100%. 100%.
All right, so diving a little bit more into the echoes. I don't have a ton of experience with this with Sip, or Devin. I definitely have experience with this with Cody. Who do you guys think would be the best wingman?
Definitely not me.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely not fucking Seth.
All right, who do you guys think would be the worst wingman?
Oh, that's universal. That's
This dude picked himself. It's crazy. The self-reflection is on point.
Oh, you broke up with your boyfriend 2 days ago? Was his dick small?
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
my God.
man.
I will say this with a lot of experience. I think, and I mean, shouldn't toot my own horn. Dude, I'm a pretty good wingman. Not gonna lie to you. And I say this as like, I went out one time with two of my boys, and they're both single guys. It probably helps that I'm not. Bro, I sat at the bar and talked to the chick.
The fat one.
I didn't say that. The chick. For like 2 hours while my homies talked to the other chicks. If you know what I'm saying.
The fat ugly one you had.
So
I know.
and that's the thing. And here's the thing. At the end of the day,
You were running block.
yeah,
You were running block.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I know what you mean.
Out of Bayou out here, baby. What's up? So, so, and I did, but I would do that for any of my boys, for two reasons. One, I know I ain't going home with that chick. She don't know that. I ain't going home with that motherfucker. But the boys, maybe neither one of them got married to those other chicks, but maybe they did. Maybe they, But I got a lot of moments like that, so I think I'm pretty solid there. I think I'm pretty solid there.
I think depending on the environment, I don't think the three of us would do bad at that.
The three of us not being Sip.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just got done talking to I can talk to anybody about anything, so
Right?
don't matter to me.
Yeah,
I talk to old ladies at Mardi Gras balls all the time.
Bro,
for
you
like
get
30
some
minutes.
chick at Louisiana, this guy's be like, LSU? Then you good. You gold. We in here. Yeah, I mean, it's that simple. All right. So before we jump over into real talk a little bit, let's continue the echoes here. This is a crazy one a little bit. How have your friendships changed since you were younger? And that could be, I have a lot of ages here, right? Obviously, things have changed since you were 8. But how has friendship changed to you guys since you were younger?
Are you talking about just like in general?
Yeah, we'll go in general. Yeah, we'll go in general.
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, the group size has gotten smaller, if that makes sense. You start weeding out casuals to real, if that makes sense.
No, 100% makes sense.
Like people that, I mean, if you see them, tomorrow, and you're like, oh, hey, man, what's up? How you been?
Mhm.
And then there's some that it's just like, I don't know, it's different, but it's like it's a deeper connection, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, there's a deeper connection than, yo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, Well, I mean, there's just like like a hey, and then there's like a oh hey man, what's up? How you been? How's the family? Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
And then
bro.
there's
If we were 55 at a Walmart, I'm not gonna head nod you. We're gonna talk for 10 to 15 minutes in front of the door probably.
readers and all
Right.
sorts of-
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
For me at this stage, like Cody mentioned, like the circle gets smaller, but it's with the people that if war broke out tomorrow, you're like, these are the people that I'm standing in the trenches with. These are the people that I'm gonna go fight with. That I know 100% with whatever shit is going on, I can depend on them. I can talk to them. I can lean on them. I can be there for them. The mutual support system that you find in those friends that have and it's really weird. You think like, oh, you've been friends with someone for 20 years. You could be friends with someone for 8 months, and they can become that for you. Me personally, that was how Peden and I were.
Same.
When Peden and I got really close, like it was, I saw him 2 or 3 times in like 3 years. Whenever you would come visit, and we would go play disc golf, and
Oh
then
yeah.
one day it turned into he and I being incredible friends,
Yeah.
and it's still like that. So I mean, it's not a time thing. It's it's a feeling thing.
Yeah.
It's both, or not just both, multiple people with comparative mindsets that are there for one another.
I mean, like you said, if it was a time thing, like I wouldn't still consider people like Peden a best friend or Jarvis. Like these are real homies in my real and you got and you guys as well. Like we see each other, we talk a lot, right? But like today, this morning, no bullshit. Jarvis texted me this morning. What's up, dude? How you doing? What's going on? We talked for about an hour. What's going on? Updates this and that. It's not time is important and we all value that. But and just taking that moment to take a minute to sacrifice a second or 5 seconds or 20 seconds to send a text, those little things make a big difference. So
Oh yes, no, 100%.
yeah. All right. So before we really jump over into it, why does loyalty matter more now than it used to? That could be an age thing.
It has bigger consequences now than whenever you were a kid. The people you surround yourself with now is way more important whenever you try to build a life. Not just when you're living life, when you're building life, when it's you, your wife, when you're having children. The people in your friend circle will have some sort of direct impact on your child.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay,
do you
okay.
want those people to be reliable, dependable, trustworthy people? Or do you just want a bunch of sketchy people around you in your life that are there to take from you, to take your time from you, give nothing back, that take money from you, that take moments from you? Or do you want to spend that time and that effort and build that trust with people that you can rely on, that you make moments with, that you share things together, that you're there for?
Yeah. Can't disagree with that. What you guys think? What does loyalty matter? Why does loyalty matter now more than it used to?
Yes, anything?
Sip,
Nope.
sip. Well, when I say used to, Sip is still 12 years old. So
That's true.
I'm 13 now.
I'm 13 now.
No,
I think it
mean,
also is an attribute to the way the world is now,
Right.
where there is so much disloyalty in every aspect of life that you look at daily, of people just more deviant behavior. Not just, a lot of that gets chalked up to whenever you're young. It's kids being kids, stuff like that. And there is a lot of truth in that, where you have to learn the responsibilities of being an adult, of like your words carrying weight, what you say matters. But also your actions also matter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the accountability that comes with that.
Yeah.
So having loyalty around you and people you can depend on is more important now than it may ever be in the rest of our lifetime with the
Yeah.
society
Can't
and the way our
disagree.
society is
The
currently.
way we're heading, for sure.
Yeah, no,
It ain't getting any better, I'll tell you that.
no, 100% not. But no, dependability. You kind of just hit on it. That was going to be what I was going to say. Is like you said, getting older. You know, your perspective on life and the world changes. You know, you see it for generally what it really is, and then having people that you know who have your back, basically. So kind of like how you were saying, it's like who you would want to fight with. I would also piggyback off of that as well, and like who would you fight for? You know, like standing next to you, and then you standing in front of them. Like
Yeah.
I got you. Like
I'll go on record right now. I'll kill any motherfucker for you guys. I also would jump in front of a bullet. It probably missed me because of my size, but I'll jump.
That's true. That's
I'll
true.
do the
I thought you
jump.
were 6'5".
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, it'll miss me because I was too tall to get there on time.
yeah, no, just like having that support system, I guess, of having, you know, somebody that will be there with you, would be there for you, and you know that you would be there for them just as fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if I got a phone call and said, "Hey, David Stone broke his neck," I don't know what I would have to do. but I
Drive
know I
nine.
would
Drive
do
9
whatever
hours. Drive 9 hours.
That or find a plane. Yeah.
That
Oh,
might
that
all.
boy hates flying. So if he's gonna fly
do
to
hate-
you, you're important.
Yeah.
He's
I-
only ever
hey.
flown literally with me.
The fact that this cat.
I've
Two.
only
Do I?
flown
Hey,
one
wait.
time.
Wait. 2 things. The fact that this cat said he would fly means everything to me. I know. Second of all, he flew one time, and where did he come?
To you.
You
Gang. Let's go, big dog. I know. I don't.
twice. He
I-
flew to Tampa to see you as well.
Yeah. I
Oh
flew to Tampa and I flew
shit!
to
He did
Boston.
fly to Mass too.
The only time
Wow.
I was about to say I flew back.
I don't.
I flew
Hey,
the first time.
that does not go underappreciated at all. Dog,
Skip
flying
literally
is.
flew to a bachelor party where he had never even met the guy who was getting married.
Thought he was
And
black.
I've never been on a
I
plane
know.
before.
Thought he was black.
For the guy that I thought was black.
Jesus
He's white.
Christ!
You guys can all see.
You only flew there because you thought he was black.
Yeah.
It's a shit.
I was disappointed. Wanted to go home immediately. I was
Oh,
scared.
dear Lord. Oh my God! All right, guys. Well, that was our echoes of the porch for the week. Sip likes black guys. We're gonna jump right over into our real talk portion of the evening. Like we told you guys, tonight's theme, or whatever you want to call it, is loyalty. So buckle up, pour a drink, whatever it is that you guys need to do, because it's about to get awesome. All right, guys, welcome to the real talk portion of the evening. We're going to talk a lot about loyalty because that's where we're kind of rounding it out here. We talked about loyalty in sports. We talked about how Lane Kiffin's not a housewife. So generally speaking here, fellas, what do you think loyalty is? Like not a Webster definition. Like what does loyalty mean to you?
Webster, the town I live next to?
Correct. You do live near Webster.
Named after the dictionary.
But what is loyalty to you?
I mean, loyal to me is doing something that somebody would do for me. In the aspect of, like, you said you would jump in front of a bullet for me. I do the exact same for you. You know?
And I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if it's coming to me, I'm giving it out. That's loyal.
Whoa.
To each other.
Whoa. This cat's giving out the D. Okay.
Only to you and the other boys.
Oh,
Like
man.
I'm blind for a third time.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. When I think about what loyalty is, my general definition, I'm going to go with, like has my back. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are not in my circle of friends. Like we talked about earlier, like you said earlier. Your circle of friends gets tighter the older you get. But there's a reason for that, right? Like, if someone came to me and was like, Devin was at Walmart and beat some woman, I got a lot of questions. And the first question is, what did she do to Devin?
That's probably the most accurate first question you could ask.
Right. And I know that. I don't surround myself with sketchy people, and I don't surround myself with people that I wouldn't be loyal to. I see people I wouldn't be loyal to, and they're not in my circle of friends. Like, he killed that. I'll be like, he killed that bitch with lettuce. Well, she could have went out. She could have went out with a lot of worse vegetables. So,
True story.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to get killed with a zucchini.
Sip might. Yeah, exactly.
Depends on place that.
Guilty. All right. So move. Or unless you guys have more on the definition of loyalty, we can kind of dive into it a little bit here. The first thing, this is a big one for guys, I think. I'll say it's probably good for a lot of people, but I think guy to guy, it's a big thing. So, if I don't call you out on your shit, am I loyal? If I don't call you out on your bullshit?
No.
Okay.
That's what you're there for.
Yeah. I mean, I'm agreeing. Just
Like you mentioned, especially with men, and how we talked about on previous episode of the podcast, where men's mental health and having that person that you can talk to, or people that you can talk to that are gonna call you out on your bullshit in your moments of weakness, or what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. It can call you out for being in a positive way. It can call you out for being in a negative way. Hey man, I know you're working a lot right now. I know shit's hard, but you're out here, you're doing it, you're making things happen. That's positive reinforcement, but that's calling out that it's not going unnoticed.
yeah.
I'm gonna go into.
And on the flip side of
random
that, calling,
thing
yeah,
because
on the flip side of that,
I missed last week. This equates to both.
Oh
This
yeah.
is how I know Devin is a true homie.
Oh.
And that's because we barely knew each other. Last January, I was in a dark ass place. This man texted me for probably an hour and a half at 9:30 at night, making sure I was okay. That's a homie. Loyal homie.
Amen.
Yep.
I got chills, and I didn't even know this happened until just this moment. But
Facts.
the thing is, like, that doesn't surprise me for a moment.
it's still like your job as a friend. Be like, hey man, we're getting a little off the tracks right now. Like, what's going on? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you're doing crazy shit. You're talking crazy shit. What's going on, man? Is there something behind the scenes that I don't know about, that nobody else knows about, that you feel like you can't talk about?
Yeah.
Like, that's what you're there for.
I gotta do that with kids. Like, all the time.
Yeah.
I gotta do that all the time. And then, honestly, I have to say that is one of the hardest parts of the job. Like, hey, what is going on? Because kids don't talk about shit. They don't know how to.
Nope.
You know
Nope.
what I mean? So, I don't. That's tough. Shit. You know how you get overwhelmed with some like just feelings sometimes. I I don't underappreciate that. I damn. I recognize it. I try to reciprocate it. It's recognized. So true homie shit. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. Damn. Damn. So, how do we create that? How do we create that in our friendship? Like, how do you create that, the ability to call each other out on shit? Good or bad?
It's through trial and error.
Yeah,
That's
I was
fair.
gonna say,
I've had
Yeah.
friends that we had those crossroads, those moments of, you know, especially the negative shit of calling them out on it and being like, hey man, like shit's getting way out of hand. Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
And it's the response you get from that person that can give you insight to that. If that genuine feeling of trying to check on somebody and be there is met with negativity and just disregard for what's going on, then you're at a crossroads and making a decision. You're like, all right, man, hey, you're doing messed up shit. You're going down the wrong path. You're getting off in the woods, and you're like, all right, well, in that moment, you ask yourself, is it worth continuing down that road,
Yeah.
despite being pushed away, despite being met with animosity?
And
Is that worth going down that road?
I would also say that, like, in our group of friends, like, we're kind of willing to push that boundary a little bit to try to bring out the best in somebody else. But eventually, man, you know, like, eventually you just know,
Yeah.
you know. I don't, there's not, I think when I say that, people know what I'm saying. You just,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was gonna jump to. Is just trial and error, yes, but also just kind of comes naturally. Like you said, you just kind of just know.
yeah.
Like it's not something that somebody tells you, or it's some message from wherever. It's just something you feel.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, it's a, I'll call it a gut feeling. I don't know if it's a gut feeling, but it's a long term thing.
Yeah.
Like you give people chances and chances and chances, and eventually you figure out, you're like, well, it is what it is, dog. You're not the puzzle piece for me. So,
Yep.
and that's what we talked about, keeping that circle tight, man. If you're in the circle, and that's the thing. I don't fit in some circles, and people don't fit in everywhere, and that's fine,
Yeah, I know.
right? Like, find your people and find your circle, and whatever they, just be supported. Like, we all just want to feel supported at the end of the day. So moving on a little bit from the being called out on our shit type of stuff. Let's look a little bit more inward here. So what does it mean to stay loyal to your own standards and your own values? Like, what does it mean to be loyal to yourself? I assume, to yourself.
I think a sense of loyalty to yourself is a part of evaluating what your self worth is. So, with that being said, never forget what you as a person bring to the table in that aspect. And you may not always believe it whenever things are hard and times are really tough. But having the faith in yourself and the loyalty to yourself that you know you can push forward and overcome whatever's going on. And it may not be by yourself. And a lot of times it doesn't need to be by yourself. You need the support and strength of others in moments where you have personal weakness. And that's where you find the loyalty in yourself to go to and ask for help.
Yeah, I agree with
It's
that.
got it better.
I agree with that. I think that man, I love that things are starting to tie in a little bit, because when I think about like staying loyal to yourself, it's like in your standards and your truth and whatever you want to call it. You have to respect yourself. You have to respect your opinions. You have to respect your gut. You have to respect all these different things. You have to have a real understanding of self-worth, self-purpose,
Self-control.
control. I mean, you just have to you have to know your boundaries. You have to know what other people are doing. There's so many things that come down to loyalty to yourself. Like, I would take a bullet for you guys. Would I take a bullet for myself? I would buy a beer for you guys. Would I buy a beer for myself? If you can't be loyal to yourself, do you truly understand being loyal to other people?
You probably have a general idea of it, but
Yeah.
do you really understand it? Probably not.
No.
Because, I mean, I feel like it's kind of the, what do you do and how do you act when nobody's looking kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you say because, I mean, I guess I'm kind of putting loyalty and being a good person is going hand in hand. It kind of is the same thing to an extent. When nobody's watching, are you going to do the same thing? Are you going to take shortcuts? Are you going to be the person that you want people to think you are? That kind of.
Or are you going to be the person that you are?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're going to be who you're going to be.
Right.
That's life, I guess, in general. You're going to be who you're going to be. If it's the person that you want to be, that's a totally different question. And I think that's kind of where, loyalty to yourself, you got to hold yourself to a higher standard.
Yeah.
Accountability, like we talked about. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I see it. And all of that kind of is in the same realm. They all kind of coincide and go hand in hand together.
Yeah. What is a standard or a value that you've learned you have you absolutely cannot compromise, even if it means disappointing other people? Like there's no compromise. You are loyal to this to a fault, because it's just the way I'm wired. My big standard that I cannot compromise is that family and friends come first. Period. I don't give a fuck about nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a good one.
yeah. So for me, that's my thing. Like when I say I'll take a bullet, when I say family and friends, it's not even I hate that there's and. Just to me it's like you have
The friends you're talking about, you consider family.
Yeah. Like I would actually say that I when I say family and friends, I would almost my category of family is different than my category of friends. Like, you guys aren't friends. Sorry about it.
Right.
So suck it up, bitch.
Yeah.
Welcome to the fam. Like that, I've always said family and friends come before all things, and I've never compromised that ever. I would say I could arguably say just family
100%.
because you guys are a part of that. So
I'm somewhat in that realm as far as like friends go, and coming from being adopted, things like that, family, quote unquote, is not. I wouldn't say that I'm every person that is involved in my family, like I'm gonna be there for. It's just not. And that's a lot going back to what I started to realize and pick up as far as like people's character goes and what I wanted in my life and what I wanted around me. And just because we are either blood related, through marriage, adoption, whatever it may be, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are my family, that I have to claim you just because there's some tag in that. Some of the worst people in my entire life have been a part of my family, 110%.
amen.
So nobody has in my life probably been more disrespectful than people that are your family members, that
Mhm.
are classified in with being your family.
Yeah.
Because for some reason they think that with that tag comes a certain, I don't know, a certain like pass that they get. That they can just say wild shit and nobody's gonna counter them. It's not me as a person. Absolutely not.
No.
I don't let shit just like walk past 99% of the time. I'm just not gonna let it happen.
Yeah.
But friends, I'm super loyal to very much a fault. Like I've had arguments with my wife about going and helping a friend of mine whenever I don't have time to do much of anything. Like taking time out of my day, squeezing some kind of time to go help one of my friends out because they need help and they don't have anybody else they can turn to. And I have lived my life where I have felt in times where I couldn't turn to anybody. So to be one of those people for someone else is my way of basically giving what I never got. I shouldn't say never. I definitely shouldn't say never. What I didn't get consistently.
Yeah. Yeah.
For that. 100%. I think kind of what goes into that though is like you get to choose your friends, but you don't get to choose your family. Your family is
Yeah,
your
'cause I'd
family.
blow mine up and start all over.
I disagree.
Exactly.
I disagree with that statement.
Well,
I get to choose my family because I define family different.
well, you know what I mean. Like
I know.
you
I know.
can't
I
choose
know.
the people that you share blood with.
Yeah.
Those are the people you can't like. That's gonna be. They're gonna be there whether you want to deal with them, talk to them, anything like that. I mean,
Let them
that
go. Let them go.
no, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
agree. Yeah. Yeah. You're only on this earth for a short period of time, relatively speaking. Don't waste any of the days.
Yeah.
There's no point. There's no point in doing it. And coming from just anything, fighting, bickering, arguing,
Yeah.
being pissed off, being, well, I was going to say being sad. Sometimes you just can't help it. I think it's part of
Sometimes
life.
you just gotta be sad.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just gotta be sad.
Sometimes you just gotta be mad.
That's very true.
But, oh no, I guess then jumping into mine, I'd say mine is working. Like, not a big fan of my job, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to go to my job and give it 110% every time I'm there.
Okay, I see where
Even
you're
though I
going.
don't want to, even though I don't want to, and I hate it, and I want to fucking blow the goddamn place smithereens most days. Still doesn't
Clipped.
mean I'm not going to work my damnedest while I'm there. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Even though I don't want to.
Because I mean,
But
if
I
you give
can't.
if you give 50%, your job's gonna be worse.
Yeah, yeah. It's just that something that my dad, instilled in me is
Yeah.
just work ethic. No matter what it is, no matter what the job is, you do it to your fullest capacity,
Yeah.
no matter what. So I guess that would be mine.
All right, Sip. What's a standard or value that you learned you can absolutely not compromise?
I would say this goes in the aspect of being loyal to myself, and that's not letting other people's emotions affect my emotion. And that would take a kind of a big thing for me because I work around a bunch of fucking pieces of shit that are cranky and cry about themselves and all this shit every day.
Yeah.
But fuck that, because cool. I hope you hate your life. I'm enjoying mine. I'm happy. Fuck out of here.
I think that was a weird way of saying it, but I totally get what you were saying. So it's okay. Oh my god! I was like, "Where is he going?" All right, it makes sense. All right, you guys. That was our real talk. That's our episode. Honestly, we really enjoy you guys tuning in. We hope that you guys enjoy tuning in. Here's my little selfless plug for me and the boys. Like, subscribe, join the Discord, join the Facebook, join the Instagram, join the TikTok that Sip still hasn't made.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. So, we appreciate your support. Truly, truly, truly. I know that I speak for all of us when I say that. Come on back.
Support us so we can buy more beer.
Look, Sip's out of beer and he's homeless. So, come on, people.
Exactly.
Help the boy out.
Come on.
You know?
Also, on a real note, like we talked about, not having people in your life that you can talk to or reach out to, not people you feel comfortable. If anybody that listens to this podcast needs to talk to anybody, feel free, find the Facebook page, the comment section, whatever it is, and you just need to talk about anything, and you just need to be heard. Get in touch with us, reach out. Just know that somebody is willing to sit down and take time out of their day.
Yeah.
And think about you and learn about you and listen to what you got going on.
I can't.
Don't ever feel like you're just walking through life by yourself.
Yeah. I can't agree with anything more. Yeah.
Agreed there.
So, join our community, Let's make this something stronger than it, let's make this the strongest thing it ever could be. Truthfully, sincerely, honestly. We mean that. So.
Yep.
All right, boys, I love you guys.
Love you, homies.
Time to go to sleep.
Time for us to go to bed. Peace.
Night, dog.
Night, dog.